Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 134-613 satin oxidized oil rubbed bronze cast bronze door pull. So this is a 134 from Rockwood. That is a representation of its dimensional properties and its shape. This pull has an overall length of probably about 8.5 or so. Let's take a look. Yeah, well, yes, 8.5. The diameter of its bases are 1 inch, and the center to center, therefore, is 7.5 inch. This is going to have a projection of 1 7/8 inches. Looks like it's just a bit shy on that, closer to 1 3/4 inches. And this is in the 613 finish. That means two things. That means that this is made of solid bronze, cast bronze, and that it is in the oil rubbed bronze finish. This is going to, the 134 I should say, is going to be available in several different architectural finishes. First of all, this is 613 oil rub bronze, or US 10B. There is also a US 10BE, which is an equivalent of US 10B. That would be a powder coated over stainless steel finish to emulate oil rubbed bronze. Now, 613 is a finish that is going to evolve with time. You can already see here on the edge that there's a little bit of character to this. It's really hard to see on the camera, but on this inside angle here, there's already a lightening of the material, lighter color. This will, over time, evolve into being much more like bronze looking underneath, but still retain a lot of oil rubbed, especially where it's not touched all the time. There are instances when a client says, that is exactly what I want. There are instances when a client will call you and say, what in the world did you sell me? So understand with 613, it's properly called a living finish, is how a lot of people would be able to call 613, and how I've heard it also referred to within the industry. That 10BE, powder coated over stainless steel to look like oil rub bronze. Moving on, you can also do 605 polished brass, 606 satin brass, 612 satin bronze, 613, which is this, oil rubbed. You can do polished chrome, which would be a 625, and a satin chrome, which would be 626. The fact that they do not list a 630 finish makes me think that the US 10BE must be a powder coat over bronze base material is what I'm thinking. If knowing the base material is critical, feel free to reach out to us. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, and that's handy because it will allow you to review in just a few short pages the 134 against Rockwood sister products that are very similar to this. The 132 is very common. 134 is nicer because it's a little bit longer. It's not handicap compliant though. You would need a much larger projection, 2.5 inch from the back side of the pole to the face of the door. So if you know that your application calls for handicap compliance, back up, get the full line Rockwood product catalog and review a different pole that's specifically called out as handicap compliant. There's a link below this video to a document called Printable Cut Sheet. That's just something you'd see right out of the catalog, a one-page arrangement. Then there is a link to a document called Mounting Detail. That mounting detail is really an exercise in saying there's only one mount that you can get to with this. It's the Type 1. It's a through-bolt style mount. They cannot do any sort of back-to-back on this. The material size doesn't permit it. This is going to come with ¼ flathead stove bolts and finish washers for an 1 3/4 inch thick door. If you have need for a door thickness other than that, feel free to reach out to us. There might be a difference in cost, but we need to know the door thickness so that you're not surprised when you get the bolts to find out, oh gosh, it doesn't fit. I need to get the proper bolts. So let's get in front of that at the order time. We can always charge more if necessary for a different bolt package. Now the name Rockwood is synonymous with all things trim and all auxiliary hardware related, not only door pulls like this, but door stops, kick plates, things of that nature, push and pull sets. I sold just today 2 sets of their exquisite pivots, their CP10 and CP40 series offset pivots, which are just marvelous, gigantic solid chunks of solid brass with a plating on them meant to handle doors in such an elegant way. And that's really just the tip of the iceberg with Rockwood. There's a link below this video, if I've not already set it, to the product catalog page, the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up the full line product catalog and review all these things, but more so the architectural door pull catalog as well. There is dozens, scores of pages dedicated to just their RM series of architectural door pulls. If you've walked up to a bank and grabbed an 1.25 inch diameter piece of solid stainless steel that was 6 foot long, that could be Rockwood, that kind of stuff. If you have any questions on the Rockwood 134-613 door pull or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.